Today we're talking about game toppers, from the table to the accessories to the mats. We're going to talk about it all. Let's get into it. Today I want to answer your questions about the game topper and the system that they've created with all the accessories that you can add on, the game mats, all of that stuff. And if you have any questions, I'll be following this campaign and following the comments on this video. So put those below and then I will do my best to answer them. So what about bias? What's my bias in this? I bought the table and I was given some accessories. That's my bias. So I do have money involved that I purchased the game table itself, and then some of the accessories were gifted to me. And so I wanted you to know that right up front so that you can kind of know that I'm not just a guy that was given all this free stuff and, and he's not even worried about the money. There was money involved in this for me. The largest part is the topper itself. So that might be a good place to start today. The game topper is actually something that sits on top of an existing table. Now, I had a regular table that I purchased at like a garage sale, and I bought this table and it was fine. It was actually a nice looking table. I was proud of it. But when I bought this topper and put it on here the very first game day, and everyone since, when a new person comes to my house to play, the first thing that they talk about is this topper. They say, this thing is amazing. It looks so good. And this is a well-built piece of furniture. This is not something that's going to fall apart on you. I've had this thing from the very beginning and I've had zero issues out of it. Everything works and works great. And so I can say with some confidence that the thing that I paid my money for is still here today and I still love it and it's still worth the investment to me. So let that be said to begin with. It has a rail system that goes along the sides, all four sides, and that's how you add in these accessories. You can actually slot in an accessory on the side and you could put that anywhere that you want. So if you want it here, or if you want it down there, wherever you want it. And so they have all different kinds of accessories. Some of mine might look different from what they have now, but if you want a cup holder right here, you can put a cup holder right there, whatever. The accessories are super nice, and there's something that if you can't afford to back on the Kickstarter campaign right now, he always sells them on his website. So that would be a great Christmas or holiday or birthday present that you could send to someone, or you could ask for and say, hey, here's the link. I would absolutely love these things if you want to get them for me. And so the accessories are super cool. The first one is the poker chip holder. And so this will slot into the side if you want to do it there. Or the cooler thing is that it will hug the rail and then it slides around, and that is the best. It's just fun to do. And so you could be the banker and then slide it down for somebody to get their poker chip, or just place these wherever you want, and that's really, really nice. Another accessory that I was sent to check out is this amazing thing that I have right here, and it is the same kind of thing. It's got the hold hugger thingies that will hold it on, and you can slide this thing around, and this is actually a component tray, I guess. And so I've got all kinds of things on here. I don't know if you could see this, and I'm trying not to spill it, but I've got all kinds of things on here. So I've got dice, I've got coins, I've got meeples, I've got little fish tokens, and this just by itself would be pretty amazing to be able to hold all of these components. But then the coolest of the cool is this dice tower that you can add onto it. And so this just slots down onto the top. You take your dice and then you get to roll them, and that's pretty cool. Or you can add on, I don't know how the packages work or whatever, so check the campaign, but there's also this cool little dice corral right here, and that's cool because you can drop the dice in there as well and it holds it. I think this is the best, and this is definitely something that if I had not gotten this, I would have been adding this on because of how cool this thing is. Okay, and something else that I forgot to mention is that they're actually adding in collapsible cup holders, which I think has been a feature for a little while, but the reason I wanted to mention it is that if you have an older table like I do, the new ones are actually backwards compatible. So that tells me two things. One, that's a reason I'm going to be backing this campaign to get those. And then secondly, that they are considering all of us that backed older orders. And if you back this campaign, I bet that means in the future, they're going to be thinking about you too. So that's Pretty cool. All right, so we have talked about the table. We have talked about some of the accessories. Now we need to talk about the game mats. The first thing that I want to show you is this wood grain. It is my favorite mat of all time. I get a lot of comments about the table that I'm playing on, and people say, wow, I love that wooden table. That looks so nice. And then when I tell them that it's a mat, they cannot believe it. Like, there's no way that's a mat. And another reason that the mats look so good is that they got the same artist. Like Reavers of Midgard, that artist did the Viking mat, and Vincent Dutrait did the Great Wall. So they got some top quality artists. The print quality looks super sharp and detailed. It's not blurry. I've had some older game mats. I guess the technology has come along now where the print doesn't look blurry or fuzzy. It's very crisp, very sharp. And I will say that if you cannot afford the game topper, but you're looking for something to elevate your gaming experience, even getting one of these would be absolutely amazing. So they have all different sizes. So regardless of the table that you buy, the mats that you get are going to fit it perfectly. I really, really like that. I was also sent a mat rack. And so they sell this rack right here that you can put all of the mats in. Super nice quality. Super heavy duty material. That thing will last me forever. Absolutely love it. And it is a nice piece now in the room that I can say, yeah, which mat would you guys like to play with tonight? And then I could grab a mat from the rack and then set this thing up and it's ready to go. And I absolutely love that. So I don't know. I'm just a fan. And like I said, I do have money involved in this where I bought this table myself. And so for me, to have this great table that is well supported by Berkey and his customer service, and then they continue to bring out these mats, I feel like this game topper is going to keep feeling fresh and new to me for years to come, because they're always going to be coming out with new mats, and I could always pick up another one of those, especially if I found a new game that would match one of those. If it's Cthulhu, is it a dragon game, is it whatever? There's all kinds of different themes that they have, and then I could get a mat to go along with my new favorite game. That's going to make this game topper feel fresh and new to me for years to come, and that's exciting. So anyways, this is my review. Put all the questions that you have down below. I would love to answer them, and I hope that you back this, because I think that you will absolutely love it. Thanks for watching the Board Game Closet. We'll see you next time.